question is to the Minister of Natural Resources. Minister, in Northern Ontario, the MNR is setting aside vast areas of Crown land for tourist outfitters. The greater issue is the limited access traditional users have to our natural resources. Cottagers, anglers, and hunters are all being kept off public land so that a sense of remoteness can be maintained for tourist outfitters. The Public Lands Act Section 3 says, under the Shoreline Reservation for Recreational Access section, outlines that 25% or more of Crown land that borders a lake, 25% of it must be reserved for public use. Yet this statute is frequently violated by the MNR. My question to you is, what right do you have to violate the law and restrict access to traditional users to those lands?
Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm pleased to answer the question. Our government certainly recognizes the contribution of the resource-based tourism sector and the contribution that that industry provides to the economic prosperity of Ontario. We've been working with Nature and Outdoor Tourism Ontario. We have a long history and a partnership of working together to sustainably manage our fish and our wildlife resources, and our government is seized with and we're committed to improving the business climate and encouraging investments in those remote tourism areas in Northern Ontario. We understand the economic challenges that they face, and it's certainly something that they've communicated to me. So we work with our northern outfitters, and we want to make sure that they have the resources, and we want to brag about what we do in Northern Ontario. It's a wonderful place to visit, and we will work with them, and I'm pleased to make sure that we communicate on a regular basis. Thank you, Chair.
Well, I had a really smart supplementary written out, but I'm saying there lies the problem. The minister doesn't understand that you need to strike a balance between, yes, the need of the outfitter to make a living, but from people having traditional access to those lakes and areas that they've been doing for generations within their families in Northern Ontario. People are fed up. They're not able to access lakes that their fathers and their forefathers have hunted and fished and camped and picked blueberries at for years and years. And the minister stands up, doesn't answer the question, says, I'm working with outfitters, great, but what about all of the citizens of Northern Ontario? What are you prepared to do for them?
Mr. Speaker, we've been working, as I said, with Nature and Outdoor Tourism Ontario, as well as many other stakeholders. They came to meet me very early on when I became minister in January, and they reflected to me what kinds of constraints they had on their business and how we could work together. In fact, in Rainy River, we gave $150,000 to help winterize the Harris Hills Resort. We offer year-round tourist opportunities. We're extraordinarily proud of